This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. One of the names that gets thrown around in the kind of delay reverb, the kind of big boys of this kind of realm, you know, you got your Stroms, you got your Merises, you got Source Audio, these kind of players. I think also Empress are one of these names that come up a lot, you know, when I ask people, you know, what's your kind of go-to delay pedal? Empress is another one of those. So when Steve from Empress sent me an email and said, would you want to check out an Echosystem? I said, yes, and since then I've been reading the manual a little bit. This is my first time plugging it in. Now obviously it looks like a delay pedal with a few different modes, right? But there's actually a little bit more to this thing than meets the eye. So I'm going to do a few videos with one, and this is kind of just first impressions and showing you some of the things that maybe you didn't know about on this, because I didn't know about them until I've read the manual. So first of all, you've got, let's just press bypass, and we've got so you got, you know, all of these kind of settings. Now if you notice, not only is there digital, but there's also multiple modes on each kind of thing. So if I scroll through, you see there's different coloured LEDs on digital. So you've got green, which to me sounds like it's got a bit of a wash on it, blue, straightforward, and then go through red, so there's more than just these, more than what meets the eye essentially is what I mean. So you've got so many options here, and the things that jump out to me as being the most interesting I think would be on this ambient section. I think what you're hearing there is diffusion, which is controlled on thing 2 in this case. So you've got like these 2 parameter changing things which do different things for every kind of algorithm. So you hear that's sort of like a multi-tap thing, right? So thing 1 is kind of changing the pattern. And then thing 2 changes the amount of diffusion. So you know, like the Andy Timmons thing where he talks about having, you know, like a halo on some of the notes. Part of that is modulation. I think also part of it is that there's some diffusion on them. So being able to really smear the repeats of the delays. And obviously has trails as well. So that's kind of point 1, is that there's not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 modes. There's actually modes within each mode. It's kind of got a hell of a lot of stuff going on in here. So that for me is already kind of a favourite sound. We've got delay and reverb as well. If I go down to here, we turn down delay totally. Turn the feedback down. Got stutter effects here as well. So that's kind of interesting as well. Some other stutter effects. Interesting. And lo-fi. The other really cool thing, which might not be super obvious, is that we've actually got the ability to run dual delay engines. So what you can see here now, I think, we've not just got this lo-fi thing that we already had on, but we've also got the delay and reverb on. And we could even run those in left and right configuration. So not only could you do like wet dry stuff with this into 2 different amps or 2 different outputs, but you could also have one delay doing one thing and one doing another. You've got literally 2 delay engines. This is not something that I knew about. Put on serial. Change my lo-fi one to be something more traditional, or maybe even like a reverse. And shift engine again. And I don't think it's usually the case that you can stack two delay algorithms like you can with the Echosystem. The other thing that is different about this to many other delay pedals is that this right output is actually isolated via a transformer from this one. So you can use this into two amplifiers without having the ground loop issues that you often get. So that's a really cool thing. So those are just some of the things that I found. Now, of course, there are a million other sounds within this thing. That's just the absolute surface. I mean, super powerful stuff, and actually quite easy to use as well, especially given that that's my first time using it. I've not really read the manual back to front yet, or this is like just a hands-on thing. Some really surprising kind of little features in there, some really nice sounds too. How do I save a preset? Let's find out. Right, so then I need to find myself a preset where I want to save it, so I press scroll, and let's go for the end of that white bank again. Here, whilst it's flashing, press those two together. Have we got that saved now? So there you go. Have you checked out the Echosystem by Empress? Let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know your favourite kind of settings. The way that they've designed it, by the way, is that basically knobs at 12 o'clock should sound roughly good on every single preset. So that could be like a good, not every preset, every kind of algorithm. So that's a good starting point. That's an interesting thing to know. There's plenty more that I need to dig into, but I was just really enjoying. Some of what's possible there. And now we just got reverse on the right. A really interesting way to kind of simply present what is a relatively complex device, right? It's blending two distinct delays that can be put parallel, serial, could be put left and right. Very interesting, and it manages to do it without a screen. Pretty clever stuff. I'm going to do some more stuff with the Echosystem. Let me know if you've got some videos that you want me to try and do with it. I'll catch you in another video soon. Thank you for watching. Cheers for now. Bye. Oh, thanks to Empress as well.